Oh, my eyes just looked at my cough drops like you're going to need these. So how do we want to map this out? We have this election in Germany. Isn't it coming up soon? Like, I want to say it's before the end of the month. They've warned about interference, and they are really worried about Elonia. So that's like half of it. They're watching all this because over here, this is the algorithm or pattern they're watching for this election, okay? Because over here, they're looking at USA algorithm, you know, how they're a match. And what it has to do with interference, what it has to do with Felonia. This is like the ADF, far right democracy, which would be KH and DT. There's just something really, really, really big going on here. Let's see if we can figure this out. Oh, it's this Sunday on the 23rd, and Mars goes direct. Holy crap. Germany's election. Oh, we are going to get a lot of decks going. They've already announced about interference, and they are looking at Felonia. This is the algorithm that they are watching. Because the USA election algorithm did this. This was the interference. And this is what Elon did, his role. So this is the Germany side. This is their election. What they're looking at. They're looking at this, this, this. This is what they think about interference. This is the algorithm that they're watching. And this is, they're watching Felonia, because he's already interfered. But then how it affects the Democratic side and the far right. Ooh. So Germany's election, they are looking at, this is their election, how they look at it related to what happened here. Okay. This is a USA algorithm. Oh boy, this feels humongous big. That they know about this. What? I could just keep going on and on and on. And how it related to interference. How Elon, Kamala, oh boy, Don Julio. Oh, I don't have enough cards. The Six of Cups, who did that just show up for? These guys in meeting in Riyadh, the RRR, Rubio, Riyadh, Russia. Oh my gosh, this is the U.S. election. Six of Cups. There's that Emperor go again. And looking at how he was elected with the RRR. Their election. Ooh, the Ten of Wands. They've been planning for this for a long time. They have their I's dotted, their T's crossed. This election, there is a lot of heavyweight with this election. They are putting everything they can into it to protect their election. The King of Wands, the leadership. This feels like it's more like a security team, you know, like SZA. Justice, the tally of the votes. The tally of votes. Remember, this came up for Don Julio and what he gave to Putz for what he did. Okay, so this is Germany's election. That's coming up. We have partnerships. This is also oppositions. You have two people competing, and you have two people with their teams. You also have two people with interference, allies. You're just looking all over the place. What's going on with both sides? What they thought of the U.S. election. Oh my gosh, look at, there's that moon card. Ping, 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 ping. This is also my card comes so much with the China and the Russia. This is interference to me. And they've had time to look at what's going on and how we were so outraged with the results. The Page of Cups. These are votes that weren't counted. Their election, given that. The King of Pentacles. Vote tallies. Again, this feels really heavy, like they are really watching how the votes go, how the data goes. There is a really big structure in place to evaluate all this. Oh my gosh. The Emperor and the winner. The winner, far right. Challenge. Oh my gosh. Where did we just see this? With that plane crash and like software. And they're watching the timing and how things go. If there's anything wrong, if there's any glitches, and who it's favoring. They've got such a huge plan. Okay, so they are looking, Germany is looking at election interference. This is election interference. This is a heartache for the United States. And how we really went south. I mean, they are so traumatized, all of Europe, of what happened with our election. They really want to make sure that doesn't happen. The hanged man. They don't want to get caught with their pants down. They looked at how things were suppressed, and they are wanting to counter that because the interference suppressed it. Challenge. Oh, okay, so this is the race. Going off the rails. Determining a winner. This is So this is what they're watching with interference because we didn't get the right person and the wrong person did not win. Okay. Election interference in the U.S. With our election, we have the Grand Cross. Provocation. This is interference. This is hidden interference. This is like all the things that they were screaming about, like with eggs and what are you going to do about the Middle East and all these like campus demonstrations. And it's like taking the narrative and just jamming it down our throat. We have an election and then it all disappears. This is election interference. It was not just. The vote tallies were not correct, you guys. Holy crap. They were not correct. This is our interference. Oh my gosh. And that is another entity interfering with vote tallies. What? Oh my God. This is the algorithm for their election that they're watching. How things were changed and transformed that are hidden, that you cannot see, but that change things. We have the Queen of Swords, programmers. Man, do they have a team of people watching for certain patterns. Oh boy, so this is my no card, reversed. I need another card for this. They're watching for what was changed. There's a cover up here. And the person is trying to cover up. There you go. The Nine of Pentacles. It's money. It is money. Oh my gosh. Did I just lose? It's money. It's like this. And this is data from somewhere else. The challenge. The Four of Swords. This Four of Swords. I always see this as like computer networks pinging one another. Information going in, going out. But I think a long time ago I talked. There goes my throat. Computer chip. I would say computer chips, but I'm thinking about Chinese balloons. Starlink. I just need a card. Starlink. Where's Starlink in this? the Six of Pentacles. We saw that in Donald repaying. So they know what they're looking for. Okay, stop, throat. Stop. Let's move on. Their election, they're looking at Alonia. Guys, the 12th house, this card, I finally figured out what this meant. It's basically the RRR, Russia, Riyadh, Rubio, and payback. The big secret that showed up, I think, for why Felonia is downloading data. They're looking at this with him. This is the strength card. Weakening their elections. 10 of Swords. Oh my gosh. And completing a plan digitally for the far right. 4 of Cups. Here you go. We just saw this with the plane. And weakening the strength of the left. The Queen of Cups, democracy, turning it on its head. I don't even know who's running. But oh my gosh, they know exactly what they're watching for. So over here, they're looking for this stuff because they know this stuff happened in our election. So this, I talked about interference. This is the algorithm. Remember, I said there's like so much here that happened in the U.S. They're looking for earth element, all the instability that was caused, everything that was not settled, that everything was kind of like up in the air. It's almost like all the votes thrown up in the air and some did not land for a good election. You know what I mean? That's the algorithm. Things were not complete. So they know that about our algorithm, the King of Swords. That just totally tells me hackers. Just people breaking and entering. How they get the upper hand with this help. This is the algorithm. It gives them the edge. It's the Queen of Wands. There's another nation interfering. And the Six of Pentacles again. The quid pro quo. Where is this? There's the bell. That Six of Pentacles around the 10-minute mark represents Starlink in terms of interference and what Germany is looking at with their election. Here, the Six of Pentacles shows as the algorithm crowning the USA election. The Six of Pentacles is not only a quid pro quo, but it also represents the balance of data and votes. They think that Felonia did this. Made Don Julio king. They know how he made this happen because the sun is a leader. The strength, this is Kamala Harris, was very strong, but the Five of Swords, they had to wreck this. Look at all those swords, all that fight. They knew how strong she was. And then Don Julio, Six of Swords, it's like transferring this fight to them. It's that Six of Pentacles, taking more and making it easier for him. Show me Don. Oh my gosh. This was putz. This was Putin. The Fool made him king. Okay? Holy crap. And this is why that last reading I did about what the U.S. did not get in return from the Russia, that's why Don Julio didn't expect anything from the Russia. He made him king. I need to look at, Starlink. Starlink in our elections, according to Germany. The Page of Pentacles. That is data. That is data transmission. They have it down to the people and how this was done and how data was taken to do all this. Oh my gosh. This is crazy, you guys. This is crazy. And you know what? Yeah, I think we need to look at NATO. What does NATO know? Because I feel a lot of protection here from them. What a big mess of cards. What does NATO know here? What do they know? What is this? This is the Three of Pentacles. It's down to a science. A lot of experts working on this. And with the because what in the U.S.? There's the death card. The endings. Well, yeah, the ending of democracy, but how the election can really just end things for Europe. What do they think about election interference? For Germany, we have got the Page of Cups that are actively trying to undermine, and those cups, that is an American. Felonia and his hacks. Show me Felonia. On Germany's side, the Ace of Swords, he is attacking their election. What is he doing to the left? Democracy. This is the Sun. And this is the far right. The Knight of Wands. He is trying to entice people to go to the far right. Notice with this Sun card, they're not standing in the sun. These people are standing in the shade. They don't want to come out in the sun. It's like they don't know which way to go. What's the algorithm NATO knows about Germany? Look at that Four of Swords. I told you, the Four of Swords. That's what they know. They know what they're looking for. Because Starlink... There's your Temperance card. Starlink beams information up, beams information down. This makes sense. I can't even remember the earlier reading that I did that had the Temperance card. Oh my gosh. What did Starlink do? What do they know what Starlink did to the US election? The Two of Cups. It was an agreement. It was used to create the outcome that was so desired. They had help with this. What is the interference with the U.S. election? There you go. There's that Moon card. There's the Moon card for the U.S. election. That is a match. The pinging between two towers. Look at the two wolves. Two sides of a problem. Two candidates. And then Elonia. What do they know what he did to get Don Julio elected? The Four of Pentacles. They were going to sit firmly on that data to ensure his election, that it was tight, that they would give him the popular win, and they would also give him the electoral win, so there is no question about what happened. That was Elonia's job, because for Kamala, we have the Four of Wands. She is on the way to the White House. And on Julio,
there's the bell. I'm in my edits, and I had to address this card. Here, this Five of Swords is how NATO sees Donald, as the Five of Swords reversed. Earlier in the Germany deck, the signifier for Kamala was not only her strength, but the brutal attacks and abuses upon her by Donald and the influence ops that were to destroy her. Ergo, she is also the Five of Swords. Now, it seems as though Donald, being the same card reversed, according to NATO, the Five of Swords reversed is the fact that Donald benefits from the assaults that he unleashed on Kamala, which in turn lets him breeze to calmer waters and success.
the Five of Swords is a loser. That's the mob. It's just a very, very sad story. He can't fight back. This is not making amends, but I don't even want to say amends. It has to do with counting. It has to do with calibrating. And it's just very sloppy in the way that they did it. And there's your King of Pentacles.
It's the king of data, and we all know that is EM.
That's what he did. Can you believe this, you guys? They know what they're looking for with this election. I am very interested to see what happens. But you know what? He is just leaving a trail of mistakes because they're trying to get things done so quickly. And because it's a behemoth of United States data and keeping that straight and keeping that. I know he's got AI, but even so, that's a lot to sort through and to devise plans and get things going quickly. I just feel like it's all going to blow up in his face. We have to be patient. We're going to be pissed because there's a lot of crap is happening in the meantime, leaving us not safe.